So it now pretty much looks like we're going to be in a very interesting situation with the iPhone SE fourth generation. So a lot of leaks have been coming out with this new report, basically stating that the iPhone SE 4, and this one just came out like a day or two ago, the SE 4 is rumored to feature a 6.1-inch LCD display with a notch. Now, when I tell you that, right, the immediate device I think of is pretty much the iPhone XR, which we have right here. A lot of people, I mean, a ton of reports have been stating this already for the last like 7 months or so. And a lot of people may also think, and I'm going to go ahead and showcase to you this in a second, but basically, this report goes on to say, the iPhone SE 4 with the LCD display, it's going to have a notch. It's going to, and this is basically coming from Ross Young, who's fairly reliable for the most part. He's like a display guy. And it's a very interesting read because when you go through it, they basically don't state that this is going to be replacing the iPhone SE 3 that is currently sold. Now, if we make our way over to Apple's website, so if we go to apple.com, you will see Apple's complete lineup, which is, I would say, the most incomplete lineup they've had in a long, long time. So if you click on iPhone, you can see up top we have the 14 Pros, we have the 14s, the 13s, we have the SE, and then we have the 12. Now, Apple's still currently selling the 12, which is great, but they are no longer selling the 12 mini. The cheapest iPhone you can go ahead and buy is the iPhone SE fourth generation, the iPhone SE third generation, which is this one at $429. The next device up from this one, which is the 12, is actually, what is it, $599? So there is a massive gap between the iPhone SE 3 and the, basically the cheapest iPhone and the next iPhone up. So I say that to say the SE 4, right? So the fourth generation iPhone SE, if it does end up looking like this, and if you compare it to something like an iPhone 12, which I have, right here, you will basically be able to see a ton of differences right within the store. So I don't think this, the SE 4 is going to replace the 12, but I also don't think the 12 is going to be removed. I don't think it's going to change in price. So I would probably imagine that Apple's going to still sell the 12, but this SE 4, let's just call this the SE 4 for the time being, this is probably going to end up being, I think, $529. So it's going to have the same exterior as the XR. So we can see right here it's going to have the XR, feeling and everything. I don't know if it's going to have Face ID. There's been a lot of conflicting reports about that. I would probably say no, it's probably not going to have Face ID. It's probably going to pull what the iPad Air and iPad Mini have with having Touch ID at the side. So it's probably going to have Touch ID on the center here. That's kind of what I would think, and I think that would be more of a feature. But on top of that, another big thing is with the internals. I would probably say it may end up having the same internals as the iPhone SE 3, which kind of has the same internals as the iPhone 14 if you kind of think about it. So this would have a newer chipset than the iPhone 12, would have more RAM than the iPhone 12, but it would still kind of put the 12 in a position where it's still a more superior phone because of the display, because of the build quality, because of the cameras. So it's going to be very interesting. I mean, Apple was still selling the iPhone 11 for more than the iPhone SE 3 at the time, and I'm going to be very interested to see what's going to be happening with the future of the iPhone 12, and that kind of covers up this specific report of the iPhone SE 4. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.